Caterpillar 797F versus Komatsu 980E, the ultimate mining truck showdown. For decades, two names have dominated the world of ultra-class mining trucks, Caterpillar and Komatsu. In one corner, the Cat 797F, the largest mechanical drive haul truck ever built. American iron. Brute force, a 20-cylinder diesel engine that sends power through gears, not generators. In the other corner, the Komatsu 980E, the highest horsepower electric drive truck in its class. Japanese precision, a diesel engine that powers an AC electric drivetrain, sending current to wheel-mounted motors instead of spinning a drive shaft. These are 400-ton machines. Each one weighs over 620 tons when fully loaded. Each one costs between $5 and $8 million. And each one represents a completely different philosophy about how to move a mountain. But when you put them side by side in the world's deepest pits, which one actually earns its keep? Today, we're settling it. We will break down the history, the specs, the technology inside the cab, and how they perform where it matters, in the mines that run 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. So, which truck is the true king of the pit? This is the showdown you've been waiting for. Before we get them in the ring, if you're into the biggest machines on Earth, hit subscribe and drop a like. We cover the equipment nobody else breaks down like this. Now let's look at where these machines came from, because they did not just appear out of nowhere. They are the product of decades of engineering rivalry and billions of dollars in development. First up, the Caterpillar 797F. The 797 story starts in 1997, when Caterpillar decided to build a 360-ton truck to meet demand from mine operators who were using massive 80 to 90-ton shovels and needed a truck that could keep up. Engineers at Cat's mining division in Decatur, Illinois designed the 797 from scratch, using computer-aided design tools for the first time on a Cat truck. On September 29, 1998, the first completed 797 rolled out of the Decatur plant. The first two units went to Cat's Arizona proving grounds for testing. By 1999, the third and fourth trucks entered service at the legendary Bingham Canyon mine in Utah. Cat put 18 more into service worldwide as development units before opening full global sales in 2001. The 797B followed in 2002 with a bump to 380 tons. Then came the 797F in 2009, the version still in production today, pushing payload to 400 short tons. Over 1,000 units of the 797 series have been built. The very first truck placed in service is still running, with over 130,000 hours logged in the Canadian oil sands. That is not a typo. The original machine is still working. Cat's frame is built from 9 individual castings, welded by hand and by robot, tested with ultrasonic flaw detectors, and designed to be rebuilt multiple times over the truck's life. The entire truck ships to a mine site in 12 to 13 semi-trailer loads and takes a team of 7 mechanics about 20 days, working around the clock to assemble on site. The 797F's claim to fame is that it does all of this with a mechanical powertrain. No electric motors, no alternators, just a massive diesel engine, a 7-speed planetary transmission, and a torque converter driving the wheels through gears. In an era where many competitors have gone electric, Caterpillar stayed mechanical, and that decision defines everything about the 797F. Now for the challenger, the Komatsu 980E. Komatsu's ultra-class truck story begins with the 930E, the company's legendary 320-ton trucks that earned a reputation for exceptional mechanical availability. When mine operators started asking for more payload, Komatsu answered with the 960E-1 in 2008, a 360-ton electric drive truck powered by a Komatsu SSDA-18 V170 diesel engine and a GE traction alternator. The engine was developed through Industrial Power Alliance, a joint venture between Komatsu and Cummins. The 960E proved itself across mines in North America and Australia, but customers wanted 400 tons. In September 2016, Komatsu unveiled the 980E-4 at MinExpo in Las Vegas. Built on the foundation of the 960E, the 980E carried 400 short tons and matched the Cat 797F in payload class for the first time. Product manager Tom Stedman said customers had been asking for a 400-ton electric drive truck with the reliability of the 930E for years, and the 980E-4 delivered it. The latest evolution, the 980E-5SE, introduced in 2023, pushes gross power to 4,400 horsepower, the highest in its class. Komatsu's philosophy is the opposite of Cat's. Every 980E uses a diesel-electric powertrain. The diesel engine powers an alternator, which generates electricity, which feeds alternating current motors mounted at the wheels. Fewer mechanical components means less maintenance. Electric dynamic retarding means less brake wear on downhill hauls. And the whole system is designed to minimize fuel consumption and maximize uptime. Where Caterpillar bet on mechanical simplicity, Komatsu bet on electrical efficiency. That tension is the core of this entire showdown. Section 2. Tail of the tape. The spec showdown. Both of these trucks carry 400 short tons. Both weigh over 620 tons loaded. But the way they get the job done is where it gets interesting. Let's start with the engine. The Caterpillar 797F is powered by the Cat C175-20, a single-block 20-cylinder quad-turbocharged electronic common rail injection diesel engine. It produces 4,000 gross horsepower at 1,750 revolutions per minute. Net power to the ground is 3,793 horsepower. The C175-20 is manufactured in Lafayette, Indiana, and is one of the most powerful single-block diesel engines in the world. It can operate without derating up to 7,000 feet elevation, or up to 16,000 feet with a high-altitude arrangement. Fuel consumption ranges from 43 gallons per hour at low load to 71 gallons per hour at peak. Cat claims up to 10% lower fuel costs compared to the 797B. The Komatsu 980E-5SE uses a Komatsu SSDA-18 V170, an 18-cylinder V-type 4-cycle turbocharged diesel. In the standard 980E, it produces 3,500 horsepower. But in the SE variant, power climbs to 4,400 gross horsepower, the highest in the 400-ton class. That extra power does not go to the wheels through gears. It goes through a GE GTA 39 traction alternator, converting mechanical energy to electrical energy, which then feeds alternating current motors at each rear wheel. The advantage is that an electric drive system can deliver maximum torque from 0 revolutions per minute, which is ideal for pulling away from a shovel with a full 400-ton load. For raw peak horsepower, the crown goes to Komatsu. 4,400. Beats 4,000. But Cat would argue that more of its power makes it to the ground because a mechanical drive has fewer conversion losses than a diesel-electric system. Weight. The Cat 797F has a gross operating weight of approximately 1,375,000 pounds, or about 624 tons. The Komatsu 980E comes in at about 1,400,000 pounds, roughly 635 tons. Both are so heavy they cannot drive on public roads. Both must be shipped disassembled and built on site. Both use the same class of tire, the 5980R63, which stands nearly 13 feet tall and costs upward of $42,500 per tire. The Cat runs on 6 tires, and Komatsu also uses 6 tires. Changing one is a multi-hour operation requiring specialized equipment. Speed. The Cat 797F has a top speed of 67.6 kilometers per hour. Some sources cite 68 kilometers per hour depending on configuration. The Komatsu 980E tops out at 64 kilometers per hour, with the 980E-5SE also rated at 64 via its automotive-style cruise control. The Cat has a slight edge on flat ground, but the Komatsu's electric drive shines on grades. The 980E's alternating current system delivers 6,000 horsepower of electric dynamic retarding force going downhill. That means the Komatsu can maintain constant speed on steep descents without riding the mechanical brakes, which extends brake life significantly and lets operators travel faster downhill with confidence. The Cat uses 4-corner oil-cooled disc brakes with an automatic retarding control system, which is also effective but relies more heavily on mechanical braking components. Body capacity. The Cat 797F offers a heaped body capacity of up to 330 cubic yards depending on configuration. Mine-specific design, 2 bodies, let customers choose from 4 body options optimized for their specific material type and density. The Komatsu 980E has a body capacity of roughly 250 cubic meters. Body selection depends on application, and Komatsu offers custom body designs using high tensile and abrasion-resistant steel. Price. A new Cat 797F generally ranges from $3.5 to $6 million, depending on configuration and options. The Komatsu 980E sits in a similar range, $5 to $8 million, but purchase price is only the starting line. These trucks consume 150 to 200 liters of diesel per hour. Annual fuel costs can hit $1 to $2 million per truck. Annual maintenance can range from $280,000 to over $600,000. The total cost of ownership over a 15 to 20-year service life, including rebuilds, tires, fuel, and downtime, can easily exceed $40 million per truck. That's why every percentage point of efficiency matters. Section 3. Under the hood. The powertrain debate. This is the single biggest engineering divide in ultra-class mining trucks, mechanical versus electric. It defines everything about how the Cat 797F and the Komatsu 980E operate. The Cat 797F sends power from the C175-20 diesel engine through a lockup torque converter and a 7-speed planetary transmission, then through a double reduction planetary rear axle to the wheels. Every component is mechanical. The advantage is simplicity. There are no alternators, no inverters, no electric motors to maintain. The transmission is computer-controlled for smooth, efficient shifts. Cat's argument is that a mechanical drivetrain puts more of the engine's power directly to the ground, with fewer conversion losses. The 797F is the only truck in its class that still uses this approach, and Cat has invested heavily in making it work. The system allows the 797F to reach higher top speeds on flat hauls, and many operators say the power delivery feels direct and predictable. The Komatsu 980E uses a diesel-electric AC drive system. The diesel engine spins a GE GTA39 alternator, which generates AC power. That power is converted and controlled by air-cooled, insulated gate bipolar transistor inverters and sent to electric traction motors mounted at each rear wheel. The inverters control speed, torque, and traction independently at each wheel. This means the 980E has built-in traction control that works independently of the service brakes. If one wheel starts to spin on wet or loose ground, the system corrects it electronically. The electric drive also eliminates several heavy mechanical components. There is no transmission, no drive shaft, no differential. That's fewer parts to break, fewer parts to maintain, and potentially lower lifecycle costs. Komatsu's biggest trump card is electric retarding. Going downhill, the electric motors reverse function and become generators, converting the truck's kinetic energy into electrical energy that is dissipated through brake resistors as heat. The system delivers 6,000 horsepower of continuous retarding force. That's nearly double the engine's output, available on demand without wearing out a single brake pad. For deep pit mines with long, steep haul roads, this is a massive advantage. It means less brake maintenance, lower operating costs, and the confidence for operators to maintain speed on grades where a mechanical truck might need to ride the brakes harder. The debate between mechanical and electric drive has been going on for over 30 years. Most of the industry has moved to electric. Liebherr, Hitachi, the former Terex trucks, and Komatsu all use diesel-electric systems. Cat is the last major holdout with a pure mechanical drive in the Ultra class. And despite that, the 797F remains one of the best-selling trucks in its class, with over 1,000 units built. Section 4. In the cab, technology and comfort. These trucks run 2 or 3 shifts a day, 12 hours at a time. The operator's environment isn't a luxury, it's a productivity tool. Step into the Cat 797F, and you'll find an isolation-mounted cab designed to reduce vibration and suppress noise. The operator sound level is 76 decibels with the doors and windows closed. Air suspension seats with lumbar support, a buddy seat for a trainer, tilt and telescoping steering, and excellent all-around visibility. Cat offers 3 cab configurations: Standard, Deluxe, and Deluxe cold weather. The cab is manufactured by Bergstrom Climate Control Systems in Joliet, Illinois, and each one takes a single person about 40 hours to build. Where the 797F gets serious is its technology stack. Cat's VIMS, the Vital Information Management System, monitors truck health in real time. MineStar Detect uses cameras to give operators a 360-degree view of the area around the truck. The optional driver safety system intervenes when operator fatigue or distraction is detected, but the flagship technology is MineStar Command for hauling. This is Cat's fully autonomous hauling solution. The 797F is factory ready for it. By late 2024, over 690 Cat trucks worldwide were running fully autonomous with Command, hauling without a single operator on board. Cat claims up to 30% productivity improvement and 11% fuel savings through optimized routing, reduced idling, and precise throttle control. That's the future of mining, and Cat's autonomous fleet is the largest in the world. Now let's climb into the Komatsu 980E 5SE. The 2023 redesign gave the 980E a completely new automotive-style cab that meets the latest ISO standards. It's spacious, pressurized, and features an adjustable air suspension driver's seat with lumbar support and armrests, a full-size passenger seat, power windows, tinted safety glass, a 55,000 BTU heater, and a 21,600 BTU air conditioning system. Komatsu focused heavily on reducing driver fatigue, with an ergonomic layout that feels more like driving a vehicle than operating heavy equipment. Komatsu's tech ace is its autonomous haulage system, AHS. Komatsu was the first company in the world to commercialize autonomous mining trucks, deploying driverless trucks at Codelco's Radomiro Atomic Copper Mine in Chile starting in 2008. The 980E AT is the autonomous variant of the 980E, and it uses the same AHS platform. The system integrates GPS, obstacle detection, and fleet management to move trucks without operators. ComVision, an optional monitoring system, uses 6 cameras and 8 radars to create a real-time 360-degree view of the truck's surroundings. Komatsu's dispatch fleet management system optimizes loading and hauling cycles through a proprietary algorithm, and the MineCare maintenance management system uses cloud computing and advanced analytics to detect problems before they cause downtime. Komatsu also offers smart rims, which let maintenance crews swap rear tires without removing the rims, a huge time saver on a machine where a single tire change can mean hours of lost production. On autonomy, both companies are serious players. Cat has the largest autonomous fleet. Komatsu was the first to deploy one. The technology race is neck and neck, and for many minds, the autonomous capability of these trucks is becoming the single most important purchasing factor. Section 5. The Proving Grounds. Real-world performance. Specs are one thing. What happens in the pit is another. In massive open pit mines, the Cat 797F has built its reputation on durability and long-term value. The truck's frame is designed to be rebuilt, not replaced. A full rebuild costs less than half the price of a new machine, and Cat's massive global parts network keeps downtime short. The 797F is a fixture in Canadian oil sands operations, where extreme cold, soft underfoot conditions and abrasive materials test every component to its limit. It also dominates deep pit copper mines in South America and iron ore operations in Australia. Operators praise its direct power delivery, the feeling of a mechanical connection between the engine and the wheels. For flat to moderate haul profiles, the 797F's higher top speed and mechanical efficiency give it an edge in cycle times. The Komatsu 980E earns its reputation in deep pit applications, where steep grades and long downhill hauls separate good trucks from great ones. The 6,000 horsepower electric retarding system lets the 980E descend loaded at a consistent speed without cooking the brakes. For mines with 10% to 15% sustained grades, that is not just an advantage, it is a cost of ownership revolution. That results in fewer brake rebuilds, lower maintenance, and greater confidence for operators to push pace on descents. The electric drive's built-in traction control also shines in wet conditions, keeping the truck stable without operator intervention. Komatsu's fleet is concentrated in large mines across North America, Australia, and South America, the same territories as Cat, making this a direct head-to-head competition on the same haul roads. This battle is one of the greatest rivalries in the mining equipment world. We have looked at the history, the specs, the drivetrains, the technology, and the real-world performance. But now we want to hear from you. Are you Team Cat or Team Komatsu? Which of these trucks would you want hauling your material on a 12-hour shift? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoy these showdowns between the world's most powerful machines, make sure to subscribe for more. So after all that, which of these titans comes out on top? The honest answer is, it depends on the mine. If your priority is long-term value and rebuild economics, the crown goes to the Caterpillar 797F. Its mechanical drivetrain is proven over 130,000 hours. Its frame is built to live multiple lives. Cat's global support network and rebuild-focused design deliver some of the lowest total cost of ownership in the class for mines, with flat to moderate haul profiles and operating plans of 20 to 30 years. If the goal is maximum efficiency in deep pits, the Komatsu 980E 5SE takes the win. 4,400 horsepower, 6,000 horsepower of electric retarding, fewer mechanical components to maintain, and built-in traction control make it the production machine for steep, demanding haul roads. When every gallon of diesel and every brake rebuild hits the bottom line, the electric drive pays for itself. For autonomy and technology, it is nearly a dead heat. Cat has the largest autonomous fleet in the world, with over 690 trucks running driverless. Komatsu deployed autonomous trucks first, back in 2008, and continues to refine its AHS platform. Both systems are proven in production mining environments, and both represent the future of the industry. For operator feel, it comes down to preference. Operators who grew up on Cat trucks love the direct mechanical power delivery of the 797F. Others swear by the smooth, responsive feel of Komatsu's electric drive, and the confidence of knowing the retarding system has their back on every downhill run. In the end, the Caterpillar 797F and the Komatsu 980E are the undisputed heavyweight champions of the ultra-class mining world. One is a monument to mechanical simplicity in American manufacturing. The other is a masterclass in electric drive efficiency and Japanese engineering. The real winner is the mining industry, which gets stronger, smarter, and more productive every year, because these two giants refuse to stop competing. If you enjoyed this showdown, subscribe and hit the bell so you do not miss the next one. Check out the videos on screen for more heavy equipment breakdowns. We will see you in the next one.